Hi everybody, I just want to show you a quick activity that you could use. All you need is a laundry basket and a towel or blanket or something you don't mind dragging across the floor. So what you're going to do is put the laundry basket, or it can be a big container, anything your child can fit in, on top of the blanket. Put your child in it, and then you're going to pull them around in it. This is a really fun thing for siblings to do too. And it helps get some of your other child's energy out if you have more than one child. So the words that we're going to be targeting here are in, out, go, and stop. So we haven't talked about stop yet, but it's just the sign for it is just a flat palm, then act like almost like you're cutting something on there. It's just stop. You can also, if your child's already doing this independently for stop, and using that gesture every time, you can use that. You don't have to teach them this one, but if you're going to choose one to teach, I would go with this one, because this for stop, it's very universal and a lot of people know that, but it could also be, I'm about to say hi, or give me a high five. It can mean a few different things, and this is pretty much consistently stop. So the way I'm going to do this activity with the child depends on what I'm targeting and what I'm expecting from them. No matter what I'm doing, every time I put them in that laundry basket, I'm going to model in. Every time I take them out, I'm going to model out. Every time I go, I'm going to model go. And every time I stop, I'm going to model stop. The difference would be in what I expect from the child. So let's say I want to work on them requesting go. So I'm going to say, okay, let's get in the basket. Get in. And put them in. And then I'm going to say ready, set, and use that expected pausing. So look at them, let them know they're supposed to say something, and pause for about 3 to 5 seconds or more if your child needs more. If they don't respond by signing or saying the word or pointing to it or exchanging a picture symbol or making eye contact, if that's your goal for them, I'm going to quickly prompt it on their hands or gesture to their textbook, cue them in some way to do that behavior. And then say, go, and pull them around. And then when I stop, I'm going to say, stop, and then look at them expectantly again. If they need that ready, set, I can give them that cue as well. But sometimes they won't even need that. Sometimes the stop within this activity will be enough to cue them to want to say go. And then I'm going to do that over and over as long as the child is interested and engaged. Obviously, if they're showing that they want to get out of that basket at any point, we're going to let them out. This is not something that they need to do. It's just something that we can use if they enjoy it. So that's if I wanted them to request go. If I want them to learn to request in, this is another great activity for that. So every time that I do this activity with them, I'm going to start by saying, let's get in, get in. Say ready, set, go, and pull them and go. But for this, I'm going to pause, not allow them to get in. So your child, if they're really familiar with this activity, they might start getting in the basket themselves. I'm going to block their access. I'm not going to let them get in independently. And then I can say, oh, we need to get in, and then see if they will sign it. I'm saying sign it a lot in this video because I know that's something that everyone has access to. But if you're using text or picture symbols or your child's speaking, you're going to use those same opportunities to have them communicate in that way. So I'm going to say, let's get in, and prompt it on them if I need to, and then immediately put them in. And then I'm going to pull them around, say go, and pull them throughout the house. Say stop, let's get out, take them out, and then give them that chance to request getting in again. So again, I'm going to do that for as long as your child is engaged. Then something else you could do if you want them to work on requesting out. Some children will like being dumped out of the basket. Obviously, I would put your child in here a lot gentler than I just put this little one. But so let's say they're in the basket. We can stop and then say, oh, I'm gonna, and shake it and say, I'm gonna dump you out. And then dump them out. Have a soft surface set up, have somewhere where it's safe for them to fall out. And obviously, again, only do this if your child likes being dumped out of things. A lot of children really will like this though. So I can have the child request that by saying, I'm gonna dump you and pausing, seeing if they'll do it, modeling it, prompting it on their hands if needed, and then immediately dumping them out. Something I just want to bring up again, I know we've talked about, we need to deliver that reinforcement, so we need to do whatever they're asking very, very quickly. The research shows that it's best to do it within half a second, so it needs to be immediate. So I wouldn't say, I'm gonna dump you, and then if they sign out, I wouldn't say, oh yeah, I'm gonna dump you out, let's dump out, and then dump out. The second they sign it, I'm gonna say, out, in a safe way. And so I just wanted to bring that up. It needs to be really immediate. The same with go. So if they sign go, I'm gonna immediately pull them. Even if I say ready and they sign go, before I get to set, I'm gonna pull them right away, right after they sign it. So that's just a few ways to target those words with this activity. If you don't have a laundry basket, you can just work on stop and go with your child just sitting on a blanket. Or if you don't have a blanket you want to pull around your house, you can just work on your child requesting in and being dumped out if they want. So if you have any questions about that activity, feel free to reach out. If you want to send pictures of yourself doing it, feel free to do that. If you want a picture symbol of this activity, I could do that as well. But as always, feel free to reach out with any questions or comments.